In South Africa, we understand waiting. We wait for rain. We wait for seasons. We wait for the land to respond to the work we put into it. And yet, even in a country that teaches patience through the soil itself, some of the hardest lessons are still learned the long way. This is a story about two farmers, not famous, not rich, just men trying to make a living from the land. When Daniel was 28 years old, he believed hard work should show results quickly. He farmed on the outskirts of the Free State, on land that had been in his family for generations. He woke up before sunrise, worked until the sky turned orange, and still, things didn't move fast enough for him. The land was stubborn, the weather unpredictable, the market unforgiving. Daniel hated waiting. Waiting felt like falling behind. A few kilometers away lived Elias, 35 years old. Older, yes, but more important than his age was his relationship with time. Elias farmed the same crops, faced the same droughts, heard the same bad news on the radio about fuel prices and fertilizer costs. But Elias believed something Daniel didn't, that the land rewards those who listen, not those who rush it. One year, the rains were late, very late. By mid-season, farmers were restless. Coffee shop conversations were full of panic. Everyone was talking. Daniel listened to the noise. He stood in his fields, staring at dry soil, and felt anger rising. If I wait, I'll lose everything. So he made a decision, an impulsive one. He borrowed money more than he could comfortably repay, bought fast-growing seed varieties, pushed the land before it was ready. People warned him. Even his father said, "Son, the soil is not ready yet." Daniel heard him, but impulse was louder. Elias saw the same dry sky. He worried too. He paced at night. He felt the fear in his chest, but he didn't force the land. Instead, he prepared, tested the soil, repaired his equipment, waited for the right moment. Waiting cost him sleep, but rushing would have cost him more. When the rains finally came, they came hard. Daniel's fields couldn't handle it. The soil cracked. The seeds washed away. The debt remained. He stood in the rain, mud on his boots, watching weeks of rushed effort disappear. That was the first time impulse showed him its price. Elias planted later, much later, but the soil held. The roots grew deep. The crops stood strong when the winds came. Not perfect, not easy, but stable. Years passed. Daniel was now 32. He was tired, not just physically, but emotionally. Every season felt like a fight. Every setback pushed him to react faster, gamble harder, hope louder. Impulse had become his farming strategy, and farming doesn't forgive that. Elias turned 40. He wasn't wealthy, but he was steady. His farm didn't always win, but it survived. He taught his children to walk the fields slowly, to feel the soil, to respect the silence. One afternoon, during another difficult season, Daniel drove over. He looked older than his years. They stood together, watching the sun dip low over the land. Daniel broke the silence. He said, "I thought speed meant strength. I didn't realize patience was power." Elias nodded. Then he said something simple. "The land doesn't rush, and yet it provides." Here's what this story is really about. It's not just farming, it's life. Impulse shows up when money is tight, when relationships are strained, when fear speaks louder than wisdom. Patience asks you to sit in uncertainty, to trust what you're building, even when nothing is visible yet. That's hard. Harder than reacting, harder than quitting, harder than forcing outcomes. Right now, somewhere in your life, the soil is still dry. You're tempted to rush, to force, to react. But maybe, just maybe, this is not the season to act. Maybe it's the season to prepare, because what grows too fast often collapses first. But what is planted with patience feeds generations. So, when that moment comes, that tight, urgent, emotional moment, remember the land, remember the rain, remember that patience is not delay. It's wisdom, waiting for the right time. And the land, just like life, always remembers who respected it.